Stormwood Associates is a production of the Nerd and Tie Podcast Network. For more podcasts from actual play to true crime to witchcraft, go to nerdandtie.com or join our community on Discord by finding an invite at nerdandtie.com/Discord. In pursuit of a stolen magical object, Stormwood and Associates Field Team 623 stepped into a tear between realities and vanished. They found themselves trapped in another plane, facing a reality that was not their own, and driven to avoid dark forces they don't understand. And so, Team 623 finds themselves leaping from world to world, striving to put right what they find wrong, and hoping each time that their next jump will be the jump home. Stormwood and Associates stars Celeste Star Twin as Dee, Gen Proc as Obi, Trey Dorn as Amy, and Becca Johnson as Liz Stormwood. Previously on Stormwood and Associates, and maybe it might help if you've listened to the Meat Grinder. It's not absolutely necessary, but that might give you some more context for stuff. But anyways, the team ended up in a universe where, effectively at their similar version of what would have been the end of Campaign 1 for us, instead of heroically defeating the bad guy. As they were about to heroically defeat the bad guy, an invading army from another universe showed up. And so our heroes are currently in a occupied version of San Ricardo, where an invading army of orcs and goblins and elves, led by this 12-foot-tall thing called an ambassador, have currently taken over the place. And, well, our team figured the best way to defeat the ambassador and kind of liberate this world is to use the Stone of Trancura that they have under the hood of their truck. A slight problem with that. The truck is back at the alley where they first emerged, but because of Rebel they couldn't get it out, and they are currently at the headquarters of sort of a version of Stormwood and Associates. Some of the people are familiar. One of them, though, is a kind of merged version of Halliwell and Kell, who I am referring to as Hallikel, and I want to point out that's spelled Hallikel, not Hollow. It's Halle. It's Hallikel. I made these names too similar, I'm realizing. Anyways, so right now our team is deciding to rest up, and then they're going to go try to make the journey back to the truck to retrieve the Stone of Trancura so they can use it to defeat the bad guys. That's what's happened so far.
Okay, so we wait until night and then we go back and get our truck.
Or get the stone from it. Yeah.
Get the stone from the truck.
Is Babbitt still tied up?
Babbitt's still got his hands tied behind him, yeah.
So
you know what? No, he's managed to get out. He's managed to thieve himself out of there. Nobody noticed.
So, Babbitt, you're not with them, I take it?
Nope. I'm a passenger.
And a murderer.
Okay, well, we all did
Well,
something.
who hasn't killed a few people from time to time?
Yeah, you're not the guy
Oh
anyone
my
wants
God.
on their side about this.
Iggy, shut up. He hates it when you call him Iggy, by the way. Halliwell's just staring at Pat, very irritated.
And Obi has a giant grin on his face upon learning that he has a nickname that he doesn't like.
All right, so are you guys gonna bunk down for the night?
Yes, please. Or for the rest of the afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Might be the best
hang
option.
around
It's been a lot for us
the
to
rest of the
take in.
afternoon.
All right, we have a brief montage of the team, effectively being led to cots that have been set up by, effectively the rooms are in air quotes here, are kind of just spaces between crates to kind of create the illusion of privacy, because this is a giant, big, open warehouse. At some point, it starts raining, and you can hear the echo of raindrops on the steel roof of the building, and see them. You guys rest and get some sleep if you need it, and guys are in a warehouse full of And eventually, I guess, what night in air quotes falls?
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say that, before, when you were outside, there are some skylights here. Before, when you were outside, there was kind of a dim illumination to the sky. There is none now. It is complete dark. The sky is, black now. So you can see a difference through the skylight up above.
Okay. Okay, so the 4 of us are heading out?
Seems like the best option.
All right. So it is that evening then. You guys have rested up. You guys have taken time. And you guys, I'm assuming, are getting ready to go out to go get to the Stone of Trancura.
Correct.
How you guys planning on getting there?
Well, I suppose we were driving for a little while, huh?
Yeah. You know that you have the ability to track where the truck is, so you can get back to it, but you guys 100% drove all the way here, and it took a while.
Yeah.
Can we just borrow one of their cars?
Cal, can we borrow a truck?
I mean, I guess? I don't know. It's pretty dark out there. You guys gonna be able to see?
Well, we've got some skills, and I'm a pretty damn good driver.
Do you have the ability to magically see in the dark? Because if you turn your headlights on, you're going to be a giant beacon for any patrols that happen to see you.
You bring up a valid point.
I don't even know if we should be letting these guys go. Are you sure it's a good idea? Bill just kind of is sitting in a office chair that's by the computers. They say they're from another world. Should we even trust them?
Yes, you should.
Is that Liz?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure you use the same voice for both Liz and Babbitt. So
I don't do voices because I'm bad at it, and wouldn't remember to anyway.
All right. They're from another world, and this could have all been a trap to lead the bad guys' armies right to our door. Yeah, no, I don't think they're that smart. Not you guys. You guys are
Excuse
fine.
me?
No, not you guys. I mean the invading army. You know what I mean? Like, we detected Spooky on these guys. None of them are using a disguise. 1. 2, if they were going to disguise them, send in people who looked like our people, they would have pretended to be our people. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I definitely would have pretended to be your people.
And 3, I don't know if this is super obvious, but Liz is, like, mostly pure human. Like, there's a pinch of, like, some elf back there, but, like, mostly human.
Yes, they would have eaten me.
Yeah, no, they're, like, had done no humans working for them. Frankly, the only reason why we're pretty much safe here most of the time is because, like, Raz is the only human who, like, actually stays here. Like, full human. Mostly full human. A little bit, again, the same thing. You know, because Pat and Bill are half elves, and I'm an elf, and Brent's a dwarf. Amy's a quarter elf. They can sniff out humans pretty well, and so we don't have to mask. If we had, like, yeah. Anyways, they wouldn't have sent up. They don't have humans to send.
Exactly.
Yeah, see, our Stormwood is super legit. Didn't sell that as well as I wanted to.
You really didn't.
I did not.
Yeah, no, it's...
I'm really sorry about that. I mean, you're really good, I think.
Thank you. Listen.
Sometimes.
We just want to take a car, go get our stone, bring it back here. If someone wants to come with us, that would to keep an eye on us, they could. Whatever. How else are we supposed to get this stone so we can use it against this ambassador?
Okay. I will drive you.
Great. Okay, yeah.
Halliwell blinks and his eyes are black.
Ah!
It's a spell to see in the dark. That is all that this is. He blinks and they go back to being normalized. It is.
You're
it
a
is just-
spooky dude, Iggy.
He's just kind of staring at you coldly.
Obi's got his shit-eating grin on his face.
Okay, maybe you can just go wander into the darkness on your own, kid. How about that?
Shut up. Let's just go, okay?
All right. He goes to the SUV that you guys drove in here in, and gets in, starts it up.
Okay.
Obi hops in.
Yep.
All right. I'm assuming everybody gets in and you guys drive off.
Yes.
I do.
All right. You guys start heading towards. Guys start heading out into the city. It is even darker than it was before, as the sky no longer has that faint illumination. It is like pitch blackness everywhere. Like from inside the car, it is like if you've ever been in the woods and like turned all the lights off on your car and turned the car off and just stared at blackness. It's like that, but blacker. Like the dashboard lights aren't even on, and so like you really can't even see anything inside the car either. You occasionally feel the the car drive over a buckle in the road or a pothole or something, and so you feel a little shake of the vehicle, but overall, like, it is like existing in blackness. Occasionally outside the windows you see the light of a fire in the distance as you pass by like an intersection and see it far away. At one point you hear the distant sounds of drums beating as they grow louder and then fainter as you pass by wherever it was that was happening. It is dark. It is silent. It is night. As night can be. Eventually, after probably about 10 minutes of driving, you feel the vehicle come to a stop. Are we near your... I believe this is around where I picked you up earlier.
Yeah.
Seems right. Right as we can tell.
Yep.
Amy pulls out a smartphone. And it is blinding. Like, you're you've been in like pitch blackness for like 10 minutes. It's like, and like she's like trying to like squint and like turn like half sideways, look at her phone, like half sideways, look at her phone, and like not look directly at it. To like, okay, I think we're a few blocks away. And he pulls up a little closer. And you guys are at the end of the alley.
I will get out and slip past the rubble.
All right. Amy and Halliwell both get out of the SUV.
D also gets out.
I'm assuming Obi also gets out too.
Yep.
Okay. You guys go down the alley, I presume. And the truck is still there.
Okay.
It's intact. Amy goes and opens the front trunk and removes the Stone of Trancura from its mounting point for the second time in Two Adventures. And the stone is glowing in the darkness and kind of casts a red hue on everything around you. And she slides it into a bag. Yeah.
Okay. Do we need anything else?
I mean, I don't.
Okay.
Not at the moment.
Oh, hold on. Let me grab one thing. Obi rushes over to his side of the cab, opens up the door, rummages under the seat, and finds a big box of Gushers and pops it into his backpack. Okay, I'm ready.
All right.
Let's
get back.
So you guys are going to start heading back down the alley towards the SUV.
Yes.
Everybody roll me a d10.
9.
7.
3. Rolling really bad tonight again.
All right. Liz, you rolled a 9?
Yes.
You hear a sound that, like, is... I want to say, like... almost like something slapping the pavement repeatedly. Like...
What's that sound?
And, Yeah, it's something in the sound is getting louder.
We need to go.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, let's get back to the Halliwell car.
Yeah, Obi's like booking it over the rubble.
So as you guys get to the end of the alley, as you can see the little bit of light that you guys are kind of shining to see your way, you can see the SUV ahead. Right as you're about to get to it, something large in the darkness collides into the SUV and just plows right through the empty vehicle.
Oh, shit.
I don't love that.
Obi's booking it back into the alley. Obi would like to hide.
All right, you want to hide?
Yeah.
All right, roll me your hide roll.
I do not hide.
What'd you roll?
A 1.
Oh.
I do not hide very well.
Yeah, crit fails don't count on hides. But
still, it's not great.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, if someone tries to see you, I'm just gonna roll what they get. Yeah, your hide ain't working.
No, I'm too scared.
Yeah, everybody roll me initiative.
I really died. Why you do me dirty like this? I rolled a 10
You rolled a 10?
on initiative. I could have used that earlier. Rude.
Well, and your swiftness is a 6, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's 16 initiative.
Yep.
I got a 6.
7 total.
Oh, wait, no. Sorry, I got a 7 as well.
All right, what's your swiftness, Liz?
4.
What's your swiftness, D?
Mine is 5.
Okay, so D goes before Liz. All right, I've got to roll Amy's and Halliwell's. Oh, I didn't actually pull up, where are Halliwell's stats? Stormwood notes. I had to find my campaign 1 Stormwood notes. Okay. Where are his stats? His stats are down here. Yeah, we'll use this version of him. Yeah, Halliwell's got like an initiative of 9, and you have to understand Halliwell has a swiftness of 8.
Oh.
That was a that was a very bad roll. Oh. And then what's Amy's? Amy's got Amy gets 12. All right. So, Obi, you are up first.
Okay.
There is something right outside the alley. That you know for sure.
But I can't see what it is at all.
Just roll me a d10, and I'll tell you what you can see.
A 5.
You can see the glint of some very large eyes. Like an eye looking down into the alley at you.
I'm gonna grab a piece of rubble and try to hit the eye.
Alright, you're gonna attack?
Yeah.
All right, roll me your attack.
11.
That'll hit.
Eight.
8? All right, I'll take some of that. It is going to start kind of... So as you do that, kind of a how far away are you from the rubble? Like how far back into the alley are you?
Depending on how big the rubble pile is, I'd say he's on the back end. So if the front end is at the alley entrance,
Yeah.
he's on the far other side of it.
Well, the rubble pile's actually not that like deep, like in that direction. Like it's wide,
Okay.
but it's like it's more like a fallen wall, kind of, with some rubble next to it.
Let's put him like 10 feet back from the entrance then.
Okay. And I will say, a long snake-like tongue is going, not necessarily snake-like, but no, a more frog-like tongue is going to shoot out of this thing's giant mouth at Obi.
Okay.
So it's going to attack. Obi's got a pretty high dodge. Obi's got a good chance of getting out of the way of this thing. Except it crit succeeded.
Yep.
On hitting you. And then crit succeeded on its damage roll.
Okay.
Oh boy. I got her. Okay, so that's going to treat your soak like it's half, I think, is what it's going to be. What's your normal soak?
3.
3. Okay, so it's going to treat it like it's... I don't remember how we round. Let me check the rules. Did I accidentally search for Channing Tatum in my thing with the... Yeah. All right. So, crit success on their damage roll. Yeah. Rounded down. So, okay, so you have a soak of effectively 1.
Mm-hmm.
So... Thank God you re-archetyped at one point. Because that's going to be... Okay, so it's going to be... 1d10 plus that's their bare hands, which is going to be 1, so it's 11. So you're going to take, after your soak, 10 damage.
Obi goes down to one knee and, avenge me, Iggy!
You still have 5 damage points left.
Yeah, but he could still be dramatic about getting hit,
Very true.
just to piss off Halliwell.
After that, you hear... So after the beast hits Obi with a giant tongue and knocking him on his ass, that is... that die is going to just be retired for a while for rolling 2 10s in a row. Holy crap. I'm going to go back to using the Raven die. You can thank Krista for buying me the die that crit succeeded on you twice in a row. As part of my meat grinder dice. You hear as you hear kind of a voice go, "What do you have there? What have you found, boy?" And you see a torchlight kind of come by as a goblin pokes its face around the corner. "Oh, stragglers." And yeah, it's he's going to run into the alley, and he's going to attack someone. He's not going to attack Obi. I feel like being nice to Obi. I'm going to roll and see who he attacks. Let me see who he's going to attack here. He's going to attack Halliwell. Okay. This is not going to work. Let's find out. I mean, he could crit succeed. He does not. That is 100% not going to hit, because Halliwell is very powerful. Yeah. Dude's got a dodge of like frickin' 13. Yeah, that's gonna miss. So he ran in here and he kind of like pulled out a sword and attacked Halliwell. Was the first person he saw, and so now there's this goblin in the alley with you. Amy's going to go. And she is going to run over to Obi, and she is going to cast Heal on the boy, because, yeah, we have a healer. We can use the healing. All right, let's see here. Let me... Magic user heal rules are 1d6 plus what? 1d6 plus her level. So... Amy kind of like puts her hands down on puts her hands on Obi, and Obi gets 5 damage points back.
Yay!
Then yeah, all right. So on the next initiative orders, things are kind of in the way there. So you guys all hear like the sounds of like there's some armor clattering outside of the alley, so you know more people are on their way. Halliwell's gonna go, and he is going to he's gonna cast a spell. He's going to cast an attack spell at the beast because it just walloped a child. Here, that's going to be, the beast is not fodder, so that's going to be a bolt of lightning erupts from his hand, and the beast is going to take a whole lot of damage. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. 4 plus 9. Thing's getting... It rears back and kind of roars. And as it does rear back, 2 orcs in armor are going to find their way into the alley behind the goblin. So 2 large orcs are now blocking the exit to the alley, and they're both holding torches. And that brings us to D.
So the big beastie is still up and in the way, yeah?
Yeah, so it's so right now there are 2 orcs actually blocking the entrance. The beast reared up and backed up a little bit when Halliwell lightning bolted it for like 12 damage.
For the 2 orcs, I want to do a trick shot.
Okay.
Can I
Just give me a sweet move?
Yeah, like a sweet move. I wanna take some shots that would bounce off the wall and bounce back into their knees.
All right, do we vote that this works?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, so that's going to be these guys are both fodder. The orcs are fodder, so give me your range plus level plus 1d10.
Okay. Okay, range. That's okay. 3, 2, 5. Oof, 1. Only rolled 1. So 6 total.
All right. Well, you were only trying to hit 2 guys who are both fodder.
Yeah.
And
You're good.
that passes through any soak. So yeah. So you're aiming for their kneecaps. Will their knees explode?
They immediately bleed to death.
Pretty much. Like you hit the femoral artery, they're dead.
I still got what I wanted.
All right, Liz, we're at you. There is a goblin with a sword, and there is still that beast, and they're may or may not be other things out there that are not in the alley yet, but yeah.
Yeah, Liz takes out her handgun and is pistol whips the goblin.
Okay, so roll me your attack.
All right. 12.
That'll hit.
And 13.
All right, he'll take some of that. All right, after that, another orc kind of like runs into the alley from outside of it. Sees his dead friends.
I swear vengeance against you.
Anyways, so we're back to Obi.
That was my friend.
And another guy I didn't like all that much, but that one was my friend.
I have a question.
Okay.
Can I use bullshit in the midst of battle? The only thing is, I don't know what good it would do.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, I don't know what good it would do. It is a skill you have now.
I have the skill now.
And there are many situations where it could be very handy. Like if you wanted to pretend to be from this universe, it would have been handy. But you didn't want to.
Nope. We didn't think about that. He thought it would be more useful if they combined forces. And honestly, again, forgot I had the ability until now. All right. I can't think of a cool thing to do, so I'm gonna slingshot a gusher into the eyeball of the frog.
The giant monster?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're just doing that as an attack?
Yep.
All right, roll me your attack.
8.
That'll hit. Roll me damage.
$12.
Jesus, okay. So take 8 of that. He is almost down. I mean, Halliwell pretty much like whacked out a lot of it. The beast is gonna retreat a bit. And the goblin is going to turn around and take a swing at Obi. So what's your swiftness plus level, Obi?
8.
He's gonna miss. Amy's going to what is Amy gonna do? Amy's going to go straight for. She's gonna go after the goblin, I think. I'm just trying to decide how she's gonna do it. She'll use an attack spell. She's going to she's got her punch daggers out, and she's going to swing a bunch of psychic flame encircling her daggers straight at the goblin. She's gonna hit. Wait, I don't have to roll an attack. This is a freaking magical attack. I'm sorry, you can tell what kind of like. Okay, so that's just it. Auto hits. So let me see if melee plus level. So he's gonna take 4 damage from there. I'm so smart. All right, and another orc then also runs into the alley. And as he runs in, Halliwell raises his hand, and a bolt of electricity just flies out and fries that orc. So another orc runs in, And Halliwell just raises his hand, and there's no longer an orc standing there. Just bolt of lightning, crisped.
Nice one, Palpatine.
All right, D, you're up. There's still an orc standing there, who has sworn vengeance against you. That's not the one that Halliwell smoked. And there is an orc, there is a goblin, and then you can also, like, the beast is out of sight but not far off.
The guy who swore vengeance against me, I'm going to take a shot at him.
Okay, roll me your attack.
Jesus, it's not my night. Okay, I rolled a 2. So my guns are 3, so 5.
That'll hit.
Oh, okay.
He's got a pretty low dodge. He's a fodder.
That's true.
So roll me your damage.
I don't think I've rolled above a 3 tonight. No, that's not true. I rolled some 5s earlier. I rolled a 3 just now. Guns are 3. 6.
All right. He takes some damage. He's not down.
Check.
Liz, where are you? There's a goblin. There's an orc.
Yep. I'm by the goblin still, so I'm gonna punch him.
Punch him.
Yeah, I'm
Roll
punch
me your
him.
attack.
Okay.
Your bare hands plus 1d10 plus your level.
10.
That'll hit.
And that's a 1 damage. I roll 1. So
You crit failed on the damage roll.
yeah.
So you successfully hit him, but he's wearing armor, like,
Yeah.
and so like it does nothing. Like he's just looking at you, confused mostly. That brings us back to Obi.
So there's the goblin and the orc left.
And technically the beast, but you can't see him right now.
Oh, okay.
He withdrew.
Yeah. Because he's 1 point away from death. Yeah.
I'm gonna regular attack I'll shoot a wet gusher at the orc.
All right, roll me your attack.
Seven.
All right, that'll hit.
And 8 damage.
Okay, he goes down. The gusher whacks him in the forehead, and he comically flops backwards. Because Obi never does lethal damage, so technically that orc is alive, just unconscious. Alright, so that's gonna... What's that gonna do? I'm just gonna random chance is because this beast is not like a full intelligent being. It's an animal. I'm gonna roll to see if it runs away. Alright. Now the goblin is gonna go after Liz because Liz comedically tried to punch him.
Uh-huh.
And what's Liz's dodge right now?
6.
Just barely fails. Oh my god. Like, literally, like, its attack was a 6, and you have to beat the dodge. So,
Yeah, she just, barely
gets out of the way.
Jumps back, and he just swings wide.
And Amy's going to just try to attack the goblin. She's going to hit. And, So it's going to take 3 damage there. He's messed up, but he's still up. Halliwell is going to... Well, I mean, hell, it's... I hate to rob you guys of a victory, but the goblins at this point where the Halliwell could one-shot kill him. So Halliwell's just gonna do that. I feel dumb, you know. Like, I know it feels less rewarding when the NPC finishes the battle, but just... Yeah. Halliwell just goes... Like, he just, like, stands there, and he just, like, points at the goblin, and... Lightning bolts, there is no goblin. More will be on their way soon. We no longer have a vehicle. I have to get to work. And Halliwell pulls out a piece of chalk and starts drawing runes on the ground.
The hell?
Liz, roll me a d10.
2.
Okay, yeah, he's just drawing... Like, you can tell he's doing some sort of ward.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, it must be a system you don't recognize.
Okay.
Because there's more than one sets of runes and, you know...
Yeah.
And patterns. But after a minute, he finishes drawing all of it, and he goes, all right, everyone, grab what you need, get in the center.
Sure.
Okay.
All right. And after a beat, everyone's in the center. There is a blinding flash of light, and you all find yourselves back in the warehouse.
Okay, that was weird.
It was a gateway ward, D.
I know, but I'm not used to them yet.
Halliwell looks kind of exhausted because he just pulled all of you through, which is a lot. I think that might have burned through the last of his sweet move points to do that.
Obi tosses out a quick, thanks, Iggy, and runs off to find Pat to tell him about the cool giant frog he battled.
Stormwood Associates is a production of Nerd and Tie. You can find more information at nerdandtie.com/Stormwood. You can also find us on social media at Nerd and Tie on Twitter, nerdandtie.tumblr.com, and facebook.com/nerdandtie. This podcast can be subscribed to on anywhere that major podcasts are found: iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, and quite a few other places, and anywhere that takes an RSS feed as well. Hey, while you're still here, let me tell you about another podcast on the Nerd and Tie Network, and that's Let's Be Legendary. Let's Be Legendary, the Fey Wild West, is a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons actual play game, so an actual play game like this one, but like, you know, in a system people actually use in the real world. Set in a homebrew Wild West steampunk world, the Fey Wild West follows 2 people discovering what it means to be in a relationship, all the while seeking revenge and learning the truth of their pasts. Let's Be Legendary podcast is an LGBTQ+ podcast with both main and minor characters, as well as players falling under the queer blanket. A heavy RP game with a focus on story and characters. And you can hear it every week here on the Nerd and Tie Network, and you can find all of their subscription information and links at nerdandtie.com/legendary.